Hey guys, this is Richie, and this is Five Guys Gaming. The game you're looking at right now is Kirby's Return to Dreamland for the Wii. It's a great game. It really brings Kirby back to its roots. I enjoy it because you can actually die. There's a challenge, unlike in Kirby's Epic Yarn, where you couldn't die, and that kind of made it pointless, and I didn't really like it as much. There wasn't much of a challenge. But in this game, there's plenty of challenge. It's 4-player multiplayer. It's a great game for parties. And me and Jonathan were playing it earlier this afternoon, and I decided to capture some footage. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed playing it. And let's get on to today's news topic. So there's a topic I want to talk about. Vintage game stores. Do you think they're worth it? Do you think they're not worth it? Do you think they price their games too much or they're fair? I'm going to tell you about my experience and what I think they're like. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just that one store I went to. But I'll tell you about my experience. So I was looking around Craigslist trying to find a GameCube broadband adapter so we could connect two GameCubes together and maybe play some 8-player Kirby Air Ride or some LAN Mario Kart, which would be really fun. And I keep looking, I'm not finding anything. I'm only finding broadband adapters for $50, and I'm not willing to spend that much for it. And then I stumble across this article about a used game store. And this used game store was near me. I could get to it. It was open on Sunday, and I could go and get maybe a broadband adapter if it was there. So I planned on going. I called my friend, talked to him about it, and he wanted one too, so he came along with me. And so the ride there wasn't very pleasant because we tried to take a shortcut and the road was blocked, so we had to take an hour-long detour, and that ended up kind of making me a little angry because I felt like I wasn't going to have enough time to find the broadband adapter. So I finally get there, and immediately I noticed that the games are priced very high, like Majora's Mask was $99 for the Nintendo 64. And I was thinking that maybe, you know, Majora's Mask's collector's item, it may not be priced so high just because it's a collector's item. It could be cheap, I don't know. But then I found a copy of the original Mario Brothers, and it was $130 for an NES game. And that kind of made me feel like that was too much money. That's a little more money than I would spend for an original Mario game. I don't know, maybe it's a different experience from the Wii's Virtual Console. And then I found a Nintendo 64 there for $80. And $80 for a Nintendo 64 just kind of made it ridiculous for me. Ridiculous. I was thinking, that sounds like too much for a Nintendo 64. So I kept looking around, saw the GameCube stuff, asked if he had a LAN adapter. He said no, he didn't. He had nothing. So I was kind of upset because we couldn't find what we were looking for. But then I saw some Game Boy Advance link cables to the GameCube and was thinking, well, maybe I could show off some Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on my channel because that's one of my all-time favorite GameCube games. It ended up being $12 for one. A used one was $12 for an official Nintendo link cable. And I thought that was absolutely outrageous. I maybe would have paid $6, maybe $6. But that was a huge amount of money for me. $12 for an official Game Boy Advance link cable. That was ridiculous. And the guy wanted like $60 for Super Smash Bros. Melee. He wanted a lot of money for these things. And I couldn't imagine paying that much ever when I could go find it on Amazon for maybe 20, 30 bucks. But Melee, you know, is a very popular game. It could be worth 60, I'm not sure. Going back to used game stores, I feel like they overprice things. Maybe it's just this one store. Because when I went home, I did look at some reviews of it, and the people did say it was overpriced. But I felt that that was so much money. I can't imagine paying that amount of money for something that I could go on the Wii U Virtual Console and get Mario Brothers for 10 bucks, maybe. I don't even think it's 10 bucks. I think it's like $8 maybe. And having about the same exact experience. But maybe it's just having it in your hands, the original Mario title. Maybe that's just something that people like and go for, is having that vintage aspect of everything instead of loading it from a personal system. And I couldn't imagine paying that much. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like until game prices go down and I could get an NES for 30 or 40 bucks, I'm not going to be showing anything NES related unless it's on a virtual console. And another thing is that those broadband adapters are rare. And I mean, I'll be willing to pay 50 bucks if that's the only way I can get it. But used game stores aren't the way, I feel. Amazon and eBay and things like that, winning stuff on auction seems like the way to go. But I don't know, I'm not a collector of things. I like your input, to see if, you know, an $80 Nintendo 64 is too far-fetched or it's a fair price. If games like Mario are worth $130 to you, I would really like to know that because I don't know. And if you could comment and like our video and subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook and check out our blog, that would mean a lot to me too. So please check us out. I'm glad you're watching our videos. I'm really happy to say that we've gotten almost 700 views by now, and that's a lot to me, and I'm really happy about the support. So please comment, like, subscribe, and check out our blog. Thank you for watching. This is Richie. Goodbye.